Batman the Animated Series was the foundation of what led me into becoming a fan of this character. Without this show, I don't think I would have been a fan as I was today. You wouldn't see the avatar that I posted on my videos to become a fan. You would not have seen me try to express my love and authenticness of how I felt the Batman was. All of this started was because of this show right there. Everything. The look, the way back, the animation, everything. Whenever I think of Batman in my mind, it was this. And a part of that also has to do with the voice, Kevin Conroy himself. As many of us longtime fans know, Kevin Conroy, the man who provided the voice for the titular character, has recently passed away. And when I found out about it that day, I really get a sort of a similar vibe to what happened when Stan Lee passed away. That voice was what helped shape my childhood. And that voice to this day was the voice I still think of in my head whenever I think of Batman. So when I found out about that he passed, it really was very hard, to the point where I try not to somber to myself, because this led, like I said, that voice is what led me, is the voice that made me a fan. It wasn't just a voice, but it's that voice that always rings into my mind. And so hearing about it is about the passing of what started it all for me. It was kind of a lot to take in. The thing with Kevin Conroy for me personally was the fact that, unlike most of the actors who have physically portrayed Batman on screen, Kevin Conroy to me felt like he was the only one who understand how to balance both personas effortlessly in a way that was so believable that to this day I still have a hard time seeing any actor who was able to really pull that off. And it obviously isn't the actor's fault. It's obviously just the way they are written of sorts and stuff. But getting off topic here, Kevin Conroy knew how to balance both versions. Even though he's only doing the voice, he knew how to balance both the Batman and Bruce Wayne persona, and it was done spectacularly, and I owe him a lot for that. And the thing was that he has been everywhere. It wasn't just a series. He's also voiced him in the 3 Arkham games, not counting Arkham Origins. And he has also voiced him in a couple of the animated DC movies that he has done. Like, he has voiced this character in almost everywhere, not everywhere, but he has voiced this character for so long that I never, ever get tired or get bored of hearing him. It's just because his voice for Batman was just that good, that he is, in my opinion, the de facto Batman. While we have great other voice actors, particularly Bruce Greenwood, who voiced him in Batman Under the Red Hood, and a couple of others, nothing have surpassed Kevin Conroy's vocals. And again, that voice was a synonymous part of my childhood. Without that voice, without this series, I don't think I would have been a fan as I am to this very day. Now that voice is out of our lives, it's almost like a whole part of you has died along with it. And I've seen a lot of videos and interviews with him, and he seems to be a very genuinely nice, fun-loving guy to be around. And it's a shame that fans like myself will never get a chance to meet him in person. Like, the way he expresses on how he feels when it comes to voicing this character, you could truly tell that he really put his heart and soul into it. That goes to show how much range he has when he voices this character. Which is why many fans, myself included, has added him to the category along with the physical portrayals that the actors had. It just goes to show how good and passionate he was when it came to voicing Batman. Overall, Kevin Conroy was a true legend, and he deserves to be up there along with the greats. So I say to you, thank you, Kevin Conroy, for shaping all our childhoods. You will be missed. Long live the one and only true Batman.
Batman,
Ace.
did you like playing with my new Royal Flush gang?
Can't say that I did.
Yeah, they aren't any fun at all. I gave them their powers and they still hardly ever play with me.
Can't imagine why.
When I was little, Cadmus used to make me play all kinds of games, but they weren't any fun either. They'd strap me into their machines and poke wires into my brain. Ace, can you move this object with your mind? Yeah, I can move it. They weren't really games, you know. They were training me, turning me into a weapon for justice, they said. They got their weapon. I got cheated out of my childhood.
I know what that's like.
You do, don't you? You don't have to answer. I read your mind. That's how I knew you weren't going to use Mrs. Waller's weapon on me.
No, I wasn't.
You were going to try and talk me into fixing what I've changed. Before I die.
Yes.
I'm dying very soon.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Could you stay with me? I'm scared.
He sat with her until her time came.